Namaste to everyone. This is Madhuri at Science at Your Tips. So today we have a topic known as calculation of resistance. So here in our NCERT syllabus we have the chapter known as electricity. In that we have the subtopic calculation of resistances. These resistors, whenever they are connected in series and also parallel, both of that we'll see today. So here these resistors R1 and R2, R3, all the three are connected in series connection. Positive terminal of the resistor is connected to the negative terminal of another resistor. This type of connection we can call it as a series connection, right? So here whenever these resistors are connected like this, in this series connection, what happens? The voltage whatever is there for the battery, this voltage, that is the potential difference, will be shared by the three resistors. It is shared by the three resistors. So the voltage shared by the first resistor we can call it as V1, and by the second resistor V2, third resistor I'm taking here V3, right? But the current whatever is flowing through this particular circuit can be called as I, that is electric current. This current is similar for all the three resistors. So I value is similar everywhere, but voltage is shared, resistance also is different, R1, R2 and R3. Now here we have another circuit where we have only one resistor, one battery and one resistor we have taken. So the current flowing through this battery is I, and the resistance of this particular resistor is R, and potential difference is V. Voltage of the battery is V and resistance is R, current is I. Now here in this case what we will write? According to our Ohm's law we can write V is equal to I into R, right? So based on that only we are going to derive one formula how to calculate when resistors are connected in series, how we are calculating the effective resistance, right? So as we said here, potential difference is shared by the three resistors. We can write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But here potential difference for V, what is the formula we are writing here? IR. So what we can write here, IR is equal to, in the place of V1 what we can write, as the current is similar here everywhere as we have seen previously. So what we can write here, V1 is equal to I into R1. I value is similar everywhere. So what we can write here, I into R1, IR1. Next, plus V2 value, what we can write, I into R2, because I value is similar everywhere. Only R value is changing, V value also is changing. So IR2 plus IR3. Now, what we can write here, this I am taking, this side, I am taking it as common, because everywhere here I value is there in these three, I1, IR1, IR2, IR3, everywhere I is there. So I will take it out. Then we can write here R1 plus R2 plus R3. If you see this carefully, I only we have taken out. So remaining R1, R2, R3 we will write it. So both the sides I value is there, we can cancel that. Here only directly we can't cancel that. But when we take I separately out, we can cancel it. So IR is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. What we can write here, R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Like this we can write for the effective resistance. I am writing here to understand clearly, RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. RS means nothing but the resistance, effective resistance or total resistance when these three resistors are connected in series connection. Now, for example, I'll take the resistance of the three resistors whatever are there, I'm taking that 2 ohms, here I'll take 4 ohms, here I'll take 6 ohms. What is the effective resistance? Directly we can add all the resistance values, 2 plus 4 plus 6. So what is the resistance? Here we are getting 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6 again 12 ohms. So 12 ohms is the value of these three resistors effective resistance value. So like this you can calculate the resistance if the three resistors are more than that also are connected in the series connection. How we can say that they are connected in series connection? When positive terminal of one resistor connected to the negative terminal of another resistor. Like this we can calculate the resistance of a resistors when they are connected in series. Thank you everyone. Now let us see about resistors. If they are connected in parallel, how to calculate the resistance. Now here you can see the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel to each other. How we can say that they are connected parallel? All the positive terminals of these three resistors are connected one side and all the negative terminal of these resistors are connected one side. Then this connection we can call it as a parallel connection. In this parallel connection, what happens actually, the voltage whatever is there for the battery will be shared by these, it is not shared by the three resistors. In series connection we have seen voltage is shared, but here voltage is same for all the resistors, but current will be shared here. So we can say that the current whatever is flowing here in the resistor 1 is I1, and in resistor 2 the current flowing is I2, and in third resistor the current flowing is I3. So whenever you take like this, what happens here, we can write according to Ohm's law, we have a formula V is equal to IR. But here as voltage is similar everywhere, we can take another formula here. What is that? I value we can take. I is equal to, based on this formula what we can write, I is equal to V by R. Right. So the total current whatever is flowing here in this circuit I is equal to, we can write I1 plus I2 plus I3. But according to Ohm's law what we got? I is equal to V by R. So what we can write here? V by R is equal to I1 plus, in the place of I1 we can write V by R1, because here I1 we are writing, R1 is there for the resistors resistance, and V value is same for all the resistors as we have seen in the parallel connection. So V by R is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Right. Now what we'll do here, V by R is equal to, everywhere we have the same symbol, we have same voltage is there, V value. So that is what we can do, V we can take common. V by R is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Right. Now here V and V, both the sides the same symbol is there, we can cancel that, means both the sides we are dividing by V only. Then what we can write, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Like this we can write. Now for example, three resistors are there. I am saying that the resistance of this first resistor is 2 ohms, second resistor 4 ohms, third resistor 6 ohms. How we can calculate the effective resistance? Now here I will take the same formula, 1 by R is equal to 1 by 2 ohms first resistor, second resistor 4 ohms, third resistor 6 ohms. Right. Now here we will get 2, 4, 6. For these three, if you take the common factor, you can write 12. Means LCM if you take for 2, 4, 6 will get 12. So here we can write 6 plus 3 plus 2. What will we get here? 6 plus 3. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 by 12 is the effective resistance. Means 1 by R value we got 11 by 12. So R value what we will get here? 12 by 11. This is the effective resistance of the resistors if they are connected in parallel. Now you can observe one thing. Whenever these resistors were connected in series, we got 12 ohms. Means the resistance, effective resistance is increasing when these resistors are connected in series connection. But whenever you are connecting in parallel, you can observe compared with any other resistor, this resistance is less. 12 by 11 means just will get in 1 point something. Least resistance also is greater than the effective resistance. Means among these three, 2 ohms is the resistance which is very less. But the effective resistance whatever we got, it is still less. So effective resistance of the resistors if they are connected in parallel will be less than the least value. Less than the least value. But if the same resistors are connected in series connection, what we can say, the effective resistance will be greater than the greatest value. The three resistors we have taken 2, 4, 6. In these three, 6 is the greater value. But what we got finally, effective resistance 12 ohms. So that thing we can remember here. So like this, you can calculate the effective resistance of the resistors if they are connected parallel. So to remember easily, we can write here Rp, so that we can remember that this resistance is the resistance of the resistors if they are connected in parallel. Okay.